Hey there, everyone. It's GG Sober Son. December 20th. Our faith should control the whole of our life, the entirety of our life. We alcoholics were living a divided life. We had to find a way to make it whole. When we were drinking, our lives were made up of a lot of scattered and unrelated pieces. We must pick up our lives and put them together again. We must do it by recovering faith in a divine principle in the universe that holds us together and holds the whole universe together and holds the whole universe together and gives it meaning and purpose. We surrender our disorganized lives to that power. We get into harmony with the divine spirit, and our lives are made whole again. Is my life whole again? Well, that's a great topic today. I know that my life is more integrated today than it ever has been. But it's just me, you know. I'm single. I live alone, but there is, I was diagnosed in 2009, I believe, while I was still on active duty, with ADHD. Immediately put on medication. I mean, I was getting sort of reprimanded, I guess, for poor performance. Yeah, I was getting reprimanded, like getting in trouble for poor performance. And as I probably shared before, I was in a room about the size of my office that I had for a number of years at my previous assignment, and then I got here and I was put in a cube farm with like 10 other people, and I couldn't get any work done. I had to come in early before everybody showed up to get work done, and it was tough. And so right now, my finances are in such a state because I stopped taking the medication. One, because it had my heart rate getting too high and I wasn't getting quality sleep. And so I stopped taking it, and I really, really wanted to hear from God. I felt I couldn't remember if the times in my life when I knew that God was interested in my every day-to-day activity, if any one of those times I was taking ADHD medication. So anyway, I was looking forward to hearing from God again, and so I came off of the one medication, and the other one was a stimulant, and that had my heart rate really high and had me sweating like a hog. Now, medications is everybody's individual thing. To thine own self be true, for sure on that. If you're taking it to get high, or you're taking it to, if you're taking it to get high, whether it's high buzz, to pick you up high, or to calm you down high, in the case of opiates, that's that's each individual's thing, whether you reset your sobriety time. So this is not about that, okay? I'm just saying that now I'm looking at facing bankruptcy, definitely for my business, and maybe personally, more than likely personally, as a result of coming off of all those medications. And this has given me sort of a new hope, and we surrender our disorganized lives to that power. We get into harmony with the divine spirit, and our lives are made whole again. Whew. Man, I'm gonna meditate on that today. Speaking of meditation for the day. Avoid fear as you would a plague. Fear, even the smallest fear, is a hacking at the cords of faith that bind you to God. However small the fraying, in time those cords will wear thin, and then one disappointment or shock will make them snap. But for the little fears, the cords of faith wouldn't have held firm. Avoid depression, which is allied to fear. Remember that all fear is disloyalty to God. It is a denial of His care and protection. I don't know. Do I agree with that? I don't know. Avoid depression. That'd be nice, because I am prone to depression as well. And fear being disloyalty to God is almost like denying my feelings. I don't want to deny my feelings. I want to acknowledge them and hand them over to God, right? That's what the 10th step talks about. So I don't have to get all freaked out that I'm being disloyal to God when the thought or the fear crops up. When these crop up, it says in the big book 10th step. When these crop up, ask God at once to remove it. We go to God with it. We don't have to be, like freaked out, because I've been there before as well. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may have such trust in God today that I will not fear anything too greatly. I pray that I may have assurance that God will take care of me in the long run. I do have that assurance, for sure. I trust and follow more today than I ever have. And I just continue to pray that God shows me the little ways that I still need to hand over to Him. The little ways that I am in fear. Because, man, I'll tell you, especially when I first got sober, I thought I had no fears. It was like pink cloud time, And in some respects, I wish I could get back to that feeling, but I have to continue to grow. You know what I mean? There's no going back. Maybe recapture that feeling that all is right in the world. That feeling that I have had in recovery, but it's that feeling, that sense of ease and comfort. It just takes a little more effort to get it without alcohol. It does come. I have experienced it, and I know it's there. So I will keep coming back, and I hope y'all will too. Love you. Chin up, aim up, rise up.